Hi, this is Culture and Communication Strategist Gino Parati. In this video, I'm going to be talking about artifacts, which is one of the 10 channels of nonverbal communication. By the end of this video, you're going to have an understanding for a definition of what artifacts are, as well as receive some tips on how you can use artifacts to help create a genuine personal brand. Artifacts is described as the way that we decorate our bodies and our environments. And we use a variety of things to accomplish this, including clothing, jewelry, tattoos, and interior design objects such as furniture and knickknacks, pictures, those types of things that you put in your home or your office. So what's interesting about artifacts is that they are a choice. It's nothing that Mother Nature gave us, and oftentimes not even something that grows in nature, but it's something that we choose as human beings, and we design, and we select, and we use it to represent ourselves. So people make impressions. They interpret what we wear as well as what we use to decorate our spaces. And just like in previous videos, I explained that all of this is influenced by culture. How we interpret artifacts is determined by culture, and that is built by place and time. So the standards that you're using when you're interpreting somebody's clothing or jewelries or their tattoos or how they decorate their home and their office, those standards are determined by the place you grew up or you live now and the time period in which we're living. It's the year 2019, and for example, I'm living in New York City. So the standards for fashion here are different than the standards in other locations. And we internalize the standards of our own place and time and use it to evaluate what other people wear. This is also where it gets tricky for the encoding and decoding process involved in communication. Let's use tattoos as an example. One person may choose a symbol from another culture. Let's say choose a Chinese character. And this person from the United States who speaks English has no idea what that character actually means in Chinese, but they just think it's a cool looking symbol. So they choose to get the character tattoo. And to them, they got it because it represented something, not the actual word that it means in Chinese in this example. Of course, the problem is somebody who actually speaks Chinese, when they see that character, it's going to have a whole other set of meanings for them. And the original person who got it is not able to properly communicate what their intention was because the person receiving that image already has their own background, meaning being able to read Chinese, and they apply their own meaning to that particular tattoo. Also, using tattoos as an example, what your tattoo is and where you get that tattoo can also send a message. Different time periods popularize different types of tattoos and where those tattoos are located on our bodies. So in some ways, you can date yourself for when you got your tattoo based off of the type and location of that tattoo. So it sends a message. How do you create a genuine personal brand with artifacts? Well, genuine means that it is truly representing who you are. You're not putting on an act. You're not trying to perform and be something that you're not. So you're expressing inwardly who you are for your personality. That also needs to intersect with the expectations for the role that you're playing. So using my role as an example, you see there my second title is University Lecturer at the bottom of the slide. There's a whole set of expectations for what I would or would not wear as a lecturer in a university classroom. Some lecturers wear ties on a regular basis. I choose not to. That's not my personality. I rarely wear a tie, only when I absolutely have to. So in general, I avoid that. But I do wear button-down shirts and dress pants and dress shoes and a dress belt because that is something that still is a reasonable expectation for my profession, and I'm cool with that. It matches my personality. So I go sans tie in order to intersect with the expectations of my role and really display my personality through the way that I dress in the use of artifacts. So to summarize, artifacts are how we decorate our bodies and environments. It can include anything that we put onto our body or bring into our space around us, our interiors around us. We are judging, interpreting the meaning of what we wear and how we decorate our spaces by our cultures. And the way to really be genuine in expressing your personal brand is to intersect the expectation for the role and to bring your own personality into the way that you decorate your body or your space. That way people can see who you are as whatever your title is.